Hello, good afternoon, welcome back to my channel. It's Minister Drey again here on another episode of Relationship Talk Show. And today's episode is all about red flag in relationship. So, when you talk about red flag in relationship, what most people would likely think of is when, you're about to break up with somebody, or maybe the person is not really compatible with you, or maybe, you know, things are not just working the way you want it to work in that relationship. That's what most people would tag as red flag. But on my own case, what I term red flag is quite different. So, when people come together to actually have a relationship together, there are many things will actually come in play. We have people with different background, different, religion, different aspiration, different perspective come together to live, or even before they live together. It's just about the idea of having two different people come together to live, or to have something going on, which we call relationship. So when we talk about red flag in this perspective, what I'm talking about is now you have goals, you have aspiration, you have dreams, you have all these things lined up for you, and you have the plan of actually actualizing these things, on the long run. But when you come in contact with somebody, and then all of a sudden, all these goals, your dreams, your aspiration, everything start to die down, then that is a red flag, a very big red flag. For instance, before you met this person, you are so enthusiastic about being, a business person, or you have some things you are into that you really want to grow big. And before this person comes into your life, everything is going on well. And all of a sudden, when this person comes into your life, you realize that the energy you put in those things are, really gone down. And it continues like that. And then a lot of people actually get this thing wrong, in the sense that they are blinded emotionally, that they don't seem to understand, or they don't seem to actually see that. So they just feel like, well, it just happens like that. And some people, that when they come into your life, everything you have planned to work on, your goals, your aspiration, what you have ever dreamed of becoming, everything just line into places, everything just fall into places. But there are some people, when you come across them, they are just destiny and dream killers. That's all they do. They are just going to discourage you. There's some ladies you come across, or some kind of guys you come across in your life, that everything you have ever wanted to become just go down the drain. They never allow you to actualize it. Not that they're going to put a gun to your head and say, okay, you know what, you're not doing this. But the kind of energy around them, the kind of vibe they bring to you, just kills you gradually without you knowing. You are just enthusiastic about doing something before this person comes into your life, and just a month into that relationship, you're already feeling you are all caught up in this emotional fallacy, that you tend to forget the things that really matter. Do you understand? And relationship is more than just the beauty. It's beyond the sex. It's beyond the things we see. Relationship has something to do with the things we don't tend to see, even more than the things we tend to see. Okay, you come around, you hug yourself, you do different things just to make yourself happy. But the most important things in relationship are actually things that are not spoken of. They are, the kind of energy, the kind of, enthusiasm that this person brings into your life. When you met this person, like personally, I have a paradigm of measuring, set of people that come into my life. It is very important that when people come into your life, when you come across some kind of people, try to watch the perspective working with them. Try to understand where they are coming from. Try to understand their aspiration. For instance, if somebody has no future, no goal, everybody definitely has a future. But if they are not after anything, they're not chasing after anything, they're just, whatever happens, happens. That is not the kind of person you should be with. Some person that is like, I'm not really chasing after anything. I don't have a goal. I don't have a dream. Whatever happens, fine. Everything that happens is fine by me. Such a person will actually discourage you. they're gonna infect your perspective, and before you know it, you start thinking out like them, you start making out things like them. You understand? So, but when you come across people, try to gauge them, try to see where they are coming from, try to understand what they are actually after. These are things you should actually look out for in a relationship. The moment you are with somebody and then your aspiration, your dreams, everything just starts to die down, nothing is working out, then it's a red flag. You should flee. You should flee. Don't be with a guy or a lady that just like, whatever happens. I'm not really after much in life. I just, whatever happens. If I get a job, fine. If I don't get a job, fine. If I grow, fine. If I don't grow, fine. You should deal with people that are intentional about their lives. People that are actually intentional about what they are doing. You should work with people that actually have plans for their lives. In the next 5 years, what are you up to? What do you ought to have achieved in the next 5 years? In the next 10 years, what do you dream of achieving? Don't just work with people that are just like empty chaff. They have nothing in them. Of course, everybody is built with some kind of gift and all that, but some persons have just decided not to do anything about it. Such people have a way of infecting you. You might not really believe. You might say, well, I don't really get, it's not really gonna work. I don't get infected by such people. It's on the long run to tell on you, to start telling on your attitude, on how you do your things, on even how you see life. So please be careful the kind of people you go into relationship with. It's very, very important. The moment you are in a courtship or relationship with somebody, and you realize you're not growing in any way, things just work out anyhow for you, then you should know that it's a red flag. That is a warning sign. You should be careful. It's something you should really run away from. You should work out relationship, and then it's not just from their side. Even you yourself, you should always make out time to make sure that you are actually chasing something. Make sure you are that person that somebody will wish to be with, somebody will want to pray, to come to, be that dream partner for somebody, and then you come across such people. Thank you for listening to the channel today. It's another episode, and so we are gonna continue next week on another episode. See you guys next week. Please hit that subscribe button and also hit the like button, and share with people, friends, family. Somebody might be out there who need to hear this message. Thank you. Have a lovely day.